the Mavericks. Here we go. So the Nuggets win the tip. Murray with it. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward position.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me, watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky. I didn't know he had that in his package, but he was a terrific passer. And you're right, his feel for the game is outstanding. Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Now here's Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Doncic. Can't hit from in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Martin passes to Jokic. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Powell, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. Murray left side. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Porter kicks to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Brunson. Launches it. Here's Finney-Smith.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
And it's Murray penetrating. And then Murray with the jam.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but it's also deadly off the bounce. So pick your poison.
Passes it to Brunson. Shoots over Martin. It's deflected. Odd pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
On the wing, Doncic. From the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Doncic against Murray. Barton kicks to Jokic from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And a deep three from Doncic. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. The Nuggets lead by 6. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Michael Malone. David?
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Offensively, there's nothing Doncic can't do. I mean, consistency with the 3-ball being one of the few things left that he has to refine.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Shoots it. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The 3 for Doncic. And here's Bullock from the arc. Over to the wing. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Brunson finds Doncic.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
Good.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Brunson against Barton. Pass to Doncic. The tray. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
He was all alone on that one. Murray's got 7 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And so it's Denver going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Mavericks, Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith into the 4-man position. Pass to Jokic. From deep. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Mavericks trail by 10. Doncic looking it over. No good on the triple.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now the Mavericks with it. Powell sets a screen for Doncic. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
Porter in the corner. Back to Jokic. Kicks it to Gordon. Denver passing it around. And a wide open look for Porter. And the 3 ball is good. Porter's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets. Murray against Doncic. There's the pass to Bullock. Back to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Barton, wide open, he fires, and it's off from 3-point range. Mavericks trail by 13. Brunson finds Doncic. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch-and-shoot jumpers as well. Balances out his offensive game.
Barton outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Finney Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. He kicks it to Gordon. In the corner, Murray with it. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 10.
Boy, it's a lot of fun watching Murray operate in these types of situations. Keeps his composure and drains the high-pressure shot. That's pretty impressive.
Brunson, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Barton in the corner. Murray outside. The three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 10.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it. And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
It's Barton with the drive. Doncic with the steal. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
1:04 left to play here in the half. Poked loose and stolen by Murray. Pass to Porter. And here's Jokic. There's the three. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Cousins, no one around him. The Nuggets with another miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Up top, Doncic.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Denver leading by 6. And here is Morris. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Green. Clock at 4. They get a hand on it, and so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspiring.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't... half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Green. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Morris. It's Najee in at the 4. And the wide open shot from Morris. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Morris has got the first basket of the second half here for Denver. Now here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Bertans. From deep three-point range. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bertans got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Morris, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Green inside. He's against Green. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Morris right side. Down low. Here's Najee. He dinks the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Nuggets leading by 8. You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, He makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. He can orchestrate with the best of them.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up throws.
Here's Dinwiddie. Out to Hardaway. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Back to Hardaway. Right side, Green. Dallas needs to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Morris passes to Cousins. Outside, Green. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trail by 10. On the wing, Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Green dishes to Hardaway. Back to Green. This one for 3. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point button. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Jeff Green picks one up.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Morris outside. Over in the corner, Green. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Back to Dinwiddie. Jacks up a 3. Here's Marjanovic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Nuggets leading by 10. The shot's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
One-on-one here. Three-pointer. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Denver's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Green left side. Off target with his 3. Mavericks trail by 15. Dinwiddie passes to Bertans. To halt the run. Denver grabs the miss.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Dallas again missing. Morris looking over the floor. From outside the arc. The Nuggets with another miss. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And so it's Denver. Finally a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. On the court for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Finney Smith in at the force line. Green, no luck.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Bullock kicks to Brunson. Out to Doncic. A three-pointer, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Najee passes to Cousins. Banked in off the glass. Cousins has got his first basket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Mavericks trail by 15. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Gordon, the pass to Murray. The kick out to Barton. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon dishes to Barton. And another miss by Denver. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Passes it to Doncic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Stolen by Gordon. Porter against Brunson. Sweet move. And he finishes nicely on the way. And the Nuggets lead by 15. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. Gordon with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And stolen by Murray. It's Porter outside, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, you want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Bullock with it. Porter's there. And again, Dallas turns it over.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
The Nuggets leading by 18. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Jokic, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nuggets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Well, you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jamal Murray.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
And stolen by Gordon. It's Porter outside. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Doncic with the bucket.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
It's Jokic top of the key. Launches a three. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Dallas, down by 12. Pass to Doncic. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now, Jokic. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one, even early on. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
Sports. Two stellar teams on the offensive end, Smitty. What's the
Here we
key
go.
tonight?
I think, B.A., which team can get a string of stops and can go on a run and limit their turnovers. Because, B.A., we both know these teams can pour it in.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And here's Porter outside. Inside. Second chance effort. Martin, the pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Conley against Murray. Outside Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Barton. And he lobs it up top. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Mitchell.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Pass to Jokic. That one is off. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Martin outside. Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. To the inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball. And almost always makes the right decision.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. The three is up. 6 to shoot. From the arc. And it's Denver with a rebound. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Murray against Conley to the paint. And Gobert with the stuff.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Murray up top. He's guarded by Conley. Murray passes to Barton. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Murray from outside. And another 3 for Denver.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Mitchell. There's the 3. Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Doesn't miss much on the court. Mitchell's awareness helps him execute in the pick and roll.
Jokic passes to Barton. And here's Murray. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Reverses. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Don't you love it when Donovan Mitchell throws himself on the offensive glass, putting his athleticism to great use.
Gordon outside. Back to Jokic. To the middle. And Gordon with the big finish.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Conley with the ball, checked by Gordon. Lets it go from the wing, and there's Mitchell on the assist by Bogdanovic. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket.
Wasting no time, Donovan is never afraid to fire.
Murray finds Barton. Five to shoot. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get one up. Murray for three. No good there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 5. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
And the shot goes in.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Jokic passes to Gordon. And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
Now here's Murray. Gordon outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. It goes on Mike Conley, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Outside Mitchell. The shot misses. Now Denver takes it the other way. And that one is hammered home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Bogdanovich. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Conley against Murray. Pass to O'Neal. The kick out to Conley. Over Murray. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Jokic against Gobert. Jokic passes to Murray. Now here's Porter. Got a piece of it. Back to Murray. On the wing, Porter. To the left side wing. Murray, no good. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul of the game. Utah trailing here. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
From deep, Conley. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookie?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. Because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away, that pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Fantastic at staying in control. Like seeing Bogdanovich work through contact on that play.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Oh, deflected. On the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's O'Neal. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Outside Porter. Back to Jokic. Outside Murray. Drives to the hoop.
Hailing from Canada, Jamal Murray is the latest star to emerge from the North. Joining countrymates like SGA, RJ Barrett, Brandon Clark, really impressive.
It's both from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Conley. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. And here's Porter outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Denver has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Barton finds Murray. The 3. And again, Denver no good. The Jazz have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And that one's good from Conley.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint. You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Murray. Rebound, Utah.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Nuggets on top. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Eric Paschall is out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's House in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Whiteside. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Checking in the game for your Nuggets.
And here's Whiteside. Back to Gay. Left side Paschall. Oh, Morris with a steal. Unloads. Cousins gets the bucket. And now an 8-point Denver lead.
DeMarcus is absolutely fantastic in isolation situations, but the offense flows better when they have him working off the catch.
Whiteside, the pass to Paschall. The kick out to Gay. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta. Gay's got his first 3 points of the game.
Rudy Gay knocked that one down. His three-point shot is getting better and better.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Outside for Green. To the paint. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Pass to House. Just 5 to shoot. Gay with the ball. He's picked up by Cousins. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Najee. Now here's Green. He's covered by Clarkson. And Paschall, here we go. Now Whiteside. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Inside. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Morris outside. Pass to Najee. The shake. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now, Cousins, defended by Whiteside. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Cousins. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Denver no good. Utah trailing here. Here's Clarkson to the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, fouling Whiteside in there used to be a good strategy. Not anymore. He's improved his free throw shooting quite a bit.
And both free throws good for Whiteside. Denver has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Clarkson against Morris. Outside, Green. Clarkson against Morris. Cousins banked it in off the glass. Cousins has gotten 4 this quarter.
Taking the hit, completing the play, something DeMarcus has done his entire career at a high level.
Whiteside with a screen on Morris. To the left wing. Outside Pascal. Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to House. That's short off the rim.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Green for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
For Utah, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Cousins with the steal. Pass to Najee from deep. On target from range. And now an 8-point Nugget lead. Now here's Clarkson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Jazz with another miss. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And so it's Denver, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the perimeter, Martin and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Denver has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Oh, hammer it home!
Oh, that hurt.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Barton finds Murray. Down low. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jokic against Bogdanovic. Jokic in the post. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Barton against Mitchell. For 3, O'Neal. Barton pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Sinks it from distance. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Bogdanovic. 4-3. The rebound by Murray. Denver has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Gordon outside. Mitchell against Barton. Back to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Releases. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Okay, that's frustrating. He worked hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Tries to break his ice. And Mitchell with the slam.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Jokic against Gobert. Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Conley. Fires the 3, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. 1:05 left in the game. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Nuggets.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Jamal Murray.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jokic passes to Porter. Takes the 3. And again, Denver no good. Porter with the steal. Here's Murray. So no problem for Denver. They get the win. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Porter in at the small forward. You know, Doris, when we think of these teams, we think offense. What kind of game do you anticipate this being?
This is going to be a lot of fun because you've got highly skilled offensive players on both sides. Neither team will take a possession off. Thirsty scores. It's going to be punch, counter punch all night long.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Here's Jokic. And that's going to be a travel.
Second ball.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Paul surveying the floor. He dishes it to Ayton. Back to Paul. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Ball's knocked loose. And Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he misses the fast break layup. Jokic with the steal. For the three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Now here's Paul, the 17-footer.
Love the determination by Murray on defense, really doing his best to pester these shooters.
And that one's good by Porter.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He was very aware of the versatility of Nikola Jokic. Coach said he's always been a great passer. Now he's a knockdown face-up shooter. He can score over either shoulder in the paint. Sounds like they've got their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Jokic finds Gordon. And again, Denver with the triple.
You see, before you could give Aaron Gordon a cushion from deep. At this point, though, he has honed that part of his arsenal.
Booker against Barton. And stolen by Barton. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Denver's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Ball against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
Murray against Paul. Booker outside. Takes the 13-footer. That shot no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Barton passes to Murray. The kick out to Porter. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Paul against Murray. Paul dishes to Crowder. To end the run. And it's Paul missing. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Murray outside. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Shot from free throw range. Drained for 2 points. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. Lob pass to Gordon. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And Jokic with that incredible vision quickly spots the open man.
Paul outside. Booker left side. It's Crowder on the wing. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets lead by 7. sets up the alley-oop pass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Murray against Paul. The 15-footer. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started. You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul kicks to Crowder. Booker in the corner. Fires the three. And the Suns miss again. Here's Denver now. They're on a 17-4 run. And taken away by Paul. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. Here's Barton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Paul with the steal. From short range. That shot off. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Nice move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Offensive stats and records always draw more attention to us, but the defensive skill level in the NBA right now is also incredibly high.
It is, Kevin. We talk about basketball IQ, and so often we're referencing the offensive end of the floor, how to manipulate pick and roll, how to read and react in some motion offenses. I think high-caliber, smart defensive players impact winning as much as anybody. Do you have game plan discipline? Do you know what your philosophy is? Do you understand the personnel on the opposite side? That takes work and it takes commitment, and I have great admiration for those guys.
And here is Paul, following the three-pointer by Jokic. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton a screen on Barton. Here's Booker. Barton with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 14. And Jokic wide open. He shoots another 3 for Denver.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Denver's on a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Murray outside. And there's the pass to Barton. On the wing, Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the inside. And Phoenix turns it over again.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Now here's Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Jokic. Another miss by Jokic. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now Porter, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Bridges, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Denver leading by 17. Oh, Ayton in position. Jokic with the steal. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Jokic. 8 points for him. He kicks it to Murray. Hits the J after faking out the D with the quick up fake. And the Nuggets lead by 19. Ball against Murray. Here's Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got his first points of the night.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from outside. Suns trail by 17. Here's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .110 left to play in the first half. Shot on the wing. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Paul's got his second bucket of the night. Now Jokic. Kicks to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Passes to Barton. Off target with his three. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 15-point game. Crowder finds Bridges. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I'll tell you this. Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Paul's shot is off.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such 14. Thanks, David, and we'll be... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
They've got Morris. Green is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. It's Najee in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Takes a 3. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. To the paint, here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Morris looking over the floor. The pass to Najee. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Payne passes to Craig. A 3 ball. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
The Nuggets lead by 17. around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Morris dishes to Cousins. His three-pointers off the mark. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. A wide open look here for Craig. Misses the three. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Morris outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got his second basket of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Steps back. Payne kicks to Shamet. Shoots the three. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to McGee. Second shot opportunity. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. McGee's got his second bucket.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson, and boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
It's good from long range.
Well, you love it. DeMarcus Cousins drawing the defensive attention and still has the court awareness to make the play.
Johnson, a wide open look, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
He lobs it up, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Suns trail by 18. For three. It's a hand on it. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Green finds Morris. 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Cousins, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Payne passes to McGee. He doesn't hit that one.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Payne dishes to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. From deep. Morris, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's Denver cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough teams. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Well, Phoenix shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. On the court for the Suns, a star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton into the foul.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Booker outside. Bridges outside. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And Ayton stays with him. Ayton's got his first basket of the night.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
From deep, Jokic. And again, Denver with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For three, Murray. No good. Shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. Ayton wide open. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Murray for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Booker. And that one goes long.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Booker with no one around, and he gets it to go from the high post.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Jokic passes to Barton. The 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Paul hands it from downtown.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
The kick out to Porter. Bridges with the steal. It's up a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Barton. Kept alive. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
.141 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker, and he's finally able to knock one down. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Gordon with no one around hits the three-point bomb. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nuggets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Jokic against Ayton. Releases. Jokic, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Hits the close-range jumper.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Suns. Booker with a deep three. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gordon with it. Three-pointer. Martin. He's off on that one. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Thursday night basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Mavericks, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Jalen Brunson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Reggie Bullock, and it's Powell in at the 5, down low. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind them?
Well, you know, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters. And it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing. And competition for minutes makes a team better.
Nuggets foul. Nikola Jokic. That's his first personal foul.
Doncic against Murray. It's Bullock on the wing. And no good. Great D that time from Porter. Fires for 3. And another miss by Denver.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Powell with a steal. And he's going for the lob. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. We played just over a minute here in the first.
Come get it. Come get it.
Spins. Back to Doncic from downtown.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Powell. The kick out to Barton. Driving in. Oh! Wow.
Down!
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there. He gets to the rim that time, and a great throwdown.
Jokic passes to Barton. And here's Gordon. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Gordon down low. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Dallas the other way. It's Powell on the wing. Doncic on the wing. Pure from three-point range.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much. A lot of times, the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Murray's shot is good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Tries the spin move. Out to Powell. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Gordon outside. Back to Porter. The 3. Nails it from 3.
Porter in a comfortable place there. He likes the passes being on target, and he stays perfect in rhythm with that, Jay.
Doncic passes to Brunson. The 3 is up. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Brunson. Doncic has got his second basket on the night.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players to find. There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Doncic passes to Powell. Kicks it to Doncic. Inside, Barton with a steal. Murray for 3. Barton outside. Clock at 6. Here's Porter. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Porter's got 5 now. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game. And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Now here's Jokic. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Porter. Back to to Gordon. With the crossover, with the drive.
The defense can't allow Gordon to get into the lane. He's just too explosive once he gets a step.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Outside, Finney Smith. Spins. Now Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Outside Brunson. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your average dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Denver?
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Jalen Brunson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, when it comes to creative passing, Jokic is probably at the top of the list in the NBA.
Doncic with it. Checked by Murray. Jokic against Powell. Tries the spin move. From deep, here's Doncic. Gordon pulls it in.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
And Doncic launches from deep. Dallas no good that time either. Denver in the lead. Powell with a steal. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's the 3. Barton pulls it in.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Buries it from 3.
Well, when he's feeling it, Jamal Murray is going to find some way to get to that range and knock it down.
It's Bullock on the wing. Back to Doncic. Over Murray. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 13 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Murray against Brunson. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And here's Porter outside. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Bullock. Not going to go that time. Brunson against Murray. Barton outside. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. I did a pretty good job.
There's a different power in the way that Jokic is able to drive the basketball. A lot of defense is not able to stop it.
Here's Doncic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's good from Doncic. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Entering the league at just 19 years old, Luka Doncic has loads of experience overseas. Won an MVP in Spain, which is widely considered the second-best league in the world.
Here's Murray. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Doncic. The free throw drops from Murray.
Really amazing to see how far Jamal Murray has come in this league. A guy who's capable on a night to just carry his team, put a ton of points on the board. And that high motor of his is something everybody appreciates.
Doncic with it. Check by Murray. Doncic, no good.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Knocks down the long J.
Murray's starting to feel the J here, sinking these shots time and time again. You think about Jokic, maybe he goes down as one of the all-time greatest second-round picks, B.A.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Murray passes to Barton. Jokic with it. Murray finds Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3. And to Jokic's credit, he's made an incredible effort to improve his conditioning.
Well, for a guy that jokes around about just being able to do 1 push-up in high school, he's come a long way. I mean, the guy is ultra competitive and has the strength and mobility now to be out there and play big minutes.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. Doncic with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. And here's Brunson from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Murray against Doncic. Now here's Murray, guarded closely. And here's Gordon from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Gordon's got 5 now.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Doncic passes to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him. He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Green for 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Here's Bullock. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. And here's Brunson from the arc. Drains the triple. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter. Morris outside. Over Doncic. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. Jamal Murray. He's been the guy make... In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Green. Marcus Cousins is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Najee in at the 4.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Shooting for Denver.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Dallas has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Dinwiddie passes to Hardaway. Back to Dinwiddie. Launches a 3. Can't get it to drop. Now Denver takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 14. Back to Green. Drops in the 3. Green's got 5 points. Dallas shooting around 35% for the game. Dinwiddie against Morris. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Dinwiddie. Lets it go from deep. Dallas no good that time either.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Morris passes to Cousins. And it's Morris penetrating. Back to Cousins. Morris finds Cousins. Outside, Green. It's It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Hardaway, no good. Denver has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Morris against Dinwiddie. Pass to Najee, right at the free throw line, and the basket is good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Well, a high-level floor general is what you get in Monte Morris, who's out there creating and not turning it over.
For Denver, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Morris on the wing. Out to the right wing. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. You know, you talk to the coaching staff here. They rave about Morris's high basketball IQ.
Well, anytime that coaches can put a guy in to slow down or speed up the offense and know that he's not going to just hand the ball to the other team, that's a luxury.
Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Cousins with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Morris has gotten his second bucket of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Hardaway. There's the triple. Rebounded by Cousins.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. And the foul on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Hardaway, the pass to Bertans. Green with the defensive effort.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter here. Outside for Green. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. It's stolen by Green. It's a one-on-one situation. Cousins with the steal. Pass to Morris. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Green finds Cousins from outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Cousins has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Green. Driving inside. That's tipped, and they get it back. From deep three-point range, Dinwiddie, no good.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And it's Green missing. And so it's the Denver Nuggets, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Davis Bertans is out there with Boban Marjanovic. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Green. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And for Dallas, they're shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. And here's Doncic outside. Can't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Porter's shot is off.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Porter with the steal. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
That three's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Jokic. Out to Gordon. Takes a 3. And again, Denver no good. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And there's the lob. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Barton.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Powell.
Jokic showing off the defensive work there. Outstanding at staying in the face of his man.
Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Doncic with it. Barton covering. Brunson on the drive. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Jokic passes to Gordon. Outside Murray. Fires for 3. Finney Smith pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And it's Doncic missing. And the Nuggets shooting a solid 53% from the floor. 3-pointer. And it's Jokic missing. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Shot from the wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shakes him. And another miss by Denver.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Powell. Now here's Doncic. No good on the 3.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Murray from outside. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nuggets.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jamal Murray.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Outside Brunson. Back to Doncic. This one for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And here's Porter outside. On target from range.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Murray finds Jokic. Lets it go from deep. Doncic grabs the miss. Powell outside. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here he goes. The Mavericks rebound. Brunson passes to Doncic. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Jokic with it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one that...
And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Porter at the three. And that one's good, Mitchell.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Murray. It's Barton on the wing, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. We talked about the problems Aaron Gordon presents on their defense. Coach said, with his athleticism, whoever guards him is going to be exhausted by his activity. That's something we need to account for. That means a lot of rotation players on the big man tonight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Barton. There's the drive, and Barton throws it down.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovich showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, great Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And here is Conley after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. And stolen by Barton. Porter with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Wide open look here for Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Drives to the hoop. Mitchell outside. And stolen by Barton. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Murray with the ball. Jokic with the bucket.
Hey, guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Conley scanning the floor. Mitchell passes to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. 5 on the clock. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Gordon. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Here's the break. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
With the step back. Murray dishes to Barton. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go with the three. And again, Denver with the triple.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Mitchell. Driving in, and then jammed down as he goes right over to Jokic.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Another three for Denver.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Conley against Murray. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovic. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Here's Conley, and that one released in time, but no good.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive from Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
What a performance by... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovic out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group right now for Utah.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Now here's Conley. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Conley against Murray. Here's the pass to Jokic. Here's Porter. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That's Porter Jr. Shows nice follow-through on the shot, even through the contact.
Pass to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Murray finds Porter. In the corner, it's Gordon, and stolen by Bogdanovic. It's tipped. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. It's his first trip to the line.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Gobert goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Barton, wide open, he fires, and just miss after miss right now. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Gordon. Out to the right wing. Bogdanovic against Murray. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Passes it to Gobert. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Nuggets ball.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jokic kicks to Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And it's Murray with the jam.
This is one of those nights where Murray was just determined to take over, and he's carried through with that determination.
Conley against Murray. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Porter looking it over. A shake and finished off by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition. And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Here's Conley following the score by Jamal Murray. Shot clock at 6, and Utah turns it over again.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And here are the Nuggets now. They're leading by 8. Jacks up a 3. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Pass to O'Neal. Clock at 6. And Porter comes to help. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And so it's Denver in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter.
26.
All right, Dave, thank you. And
35.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Monte Morris. Green is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. It's Najee in at the power forward position.
Boy, for Cousins, that's really a simple, strong throwdown. Part of his normal operation.
Clarkson kicks to Gay. 5 to shoot. Right side, the pass to Clarkson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the night.
Checking out the shot clock. It's racing down. Clarkson never panics. Cool as they come.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The pass to Cousins. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now Green following Rudy Gay's three-point attempt. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
And stolen by Gay. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Clarkson taking his time here. Driving inside. And And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Morris passes to Najee. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Pascal. Here is House. Back to Pascal. Good on the triple. And now it's just a 4-point Nugget lead.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Clarkson against Morris. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Utah. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Clarkson against Morris. Clarkson kicks to Whiteside. Here's Pascal. Kicks it out to Gay. Just 5 on the clock. A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Nuggets lead by 4. Morris inside. He's covered by Gay. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Cousins.
Boy, a very capable passer. Marcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
Right wing. Passes it to House. Ball stolen. And Cousins kicks to Green. Clarkson against Morris. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Cousins goes up again. Morris looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Clarkson. Morris, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Oh, Whiteside in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And he's just always an easy target on the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
Now, here is Morris. Outside, Green. And here is Cousins. Morris outside. Let's go. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now, Pascal. Here's Whiteside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Donovich is checked in for Eric Pascal. O'Neal comes in for Rudy Gay. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Conley in for Clarkson. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
Now here is Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Conley into the lane. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast.
The previous play is
shot
under
again
review.
And make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
Yeah, this one pretty clear cut. I don't think there's much question about it. He didn't get it off in time.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached starts the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
That's good by Mitchell.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Murray looking around. Good work defensively by Conley. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Down low. And Bogdanovich gets to Conley to take the lead. He takes it up and leaves it in. And the Jazz lead by 1.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the team more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
The kick out to Porter. And it's off from 3-point range. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Conley into the lane from 13. And it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Jokic with it. The dish now to Barton. Murray outside. For the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Murray's got 25 points.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Gobert the pass to Conley. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Missed inside.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And so he hits both.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell the dunk.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Barton finds Murray. Driving in. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Conley. To the inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Conley's got it all tied up now for Utah. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray against Conley. Back to Murray. Shoots from the line. And again, Denver no good. Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. Mitchell outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Jazz. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Outside Conley. And the pass to O'Neal. Laces one from 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Conley against Murray. Back to Barton. On the wing, Porter. Jokic with his screen on Conley. Porter, no luck.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Gobert dishes to Mitchell. And the foul on Will Barton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. He does a little bit of everything out there. Outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
All right, looking coming on the court. Come on, get back. We've got a chance, Dancer.
Murray for 3. On the money.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. Gordon. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Booker with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Murray passes to Gordon. Over to the wing. Jokic finds Gordon. Outside Porter. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. And again, Denver no good.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Booker for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. For Denver, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Going all the way to the rack. And Booker with the jam.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Now here's Murray. And he buries his first look. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Martin attacking. Crowder against Jokic. Outside Porter. The kick out to Barton. Cash assisting on the play with Porter. It's a tie ball game.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Ball passes to Bridges. Here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Driving in, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Murray, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 so far. Bridges passes to Crowder to the paint. And stolen by Jokic. Here's the break. Out to Gordon. Back to Murray. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. And he lobs it up. And it's Bridges with the jam.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Murray from outside knocks down the triple. Murray's got 5.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Jokic. Crowder with a steal. Ayton finds Crowder. Booker with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Ooh, got that one up quick.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Murray against Paul. And here's Gordon from the arc. And he can't get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Booker. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Murray passes to Barton. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
All right, rookies coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Murray against Paul. Gordon down low. Murray passes to Gordon. 3 on the clock. And here's Barton outside. Pure from three-point range.
3-point field.
Barton's got 5 now.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Crowder finds Paul. It's Booker on the wing. The 3 is up. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, we are so lucky to have so many outstanding young role models in the NBA. Aaron Gordon did fantastic work in the community in Orlando when he was a member of the Magic.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
And here's Murray. He's got 5. Pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Takes it inside. Now Jokic. From deep. Crowder grabs a miss. Gordon making a donation to support homeless kids in local schools. Also, Aaron producing a video to help spread awareness in Central Florida.
Gosh, that video was so special. Aaron said, quote, "Potential is universal. Opportunity, not so much. That's where we come in," unquote. Boy, just great to have guys like Aaron in the league caring about the youth in their community and trying to make an impact with their influence.
Bridges finds Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Steps back to stop the run. Here's Jokic, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And I love how Jokic is just relentless on the glass. His effort level has been special.
Ball from deep three-point land.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
For 3, Booker. Gordon pulls it in.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Right side Murray. Gordon outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Paul. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
For 3, Bridges. Drains the triple. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Up top, Paul, defended by Murray. Bridges against Porter. Outside for Booker. Misses the 3.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's Porter. Stolen by Booker. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Ayton, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Now Jokic. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. That'll do it for the first half. Suns ahead, leading by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for the Nuggets, they've got DeMarcus Cousins, Green out there with Monte Morris, and it's Najee in at the 4-man position. Back to Green. Pass to Cousins. Lets the 3 fly. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Craig to the middle. Here's McGee. Shoots over Cousins. McGee's shot is off. The Nuggets trail.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Here's Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morris has got his first points of the game.
And it's no surprise they want to get him the ball to start this half.
Outside Payne. Pass to Johnson. Ooh, Morris with a steal. The 3. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Outside Payne. McGee, a screen on Morris. To the inside. Cousins with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. That shot missing. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Called in by McGee. Back to Shamet. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Morris can't hit. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Craig. Outside Johnson. Here's Payne. Green with the defensive effort.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Rebounded by Johnson.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Now here's Craig. He's guarded closely. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul, and there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. It's Shamet on the wing. The 3 ball knocks it down from distance. And it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Nice move. And it grabs the miss.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Denver's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Morris down low, defended by Payne. Pass to Cousins. Green with the ball. Here's Najee. Shot to stop the run. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Shamet. 19-footer. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first.
Well, you think back to DeMarcus Cousins' career. Because of his skill set on the low block, he has spent a lot of time at the foul line.
So it's Phoenix now. They've led by as many as 11. Ball passes to Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Will Barton picks one up.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Panthers.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. You couldn't place it any better.
When you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Clock is at 3. Knocked loose. Stolen by Bridges. Lots of room. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in the game. Porter against Paul. Porter gets the bucket.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Suns leading. Outside Paul. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Here's Murray. Out to Gordon. 4-3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
Booker against Barton. It's Booker on the wing. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Here's Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Looking to get it going. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Lets it fly. Paul, shot is off. The Nuggets trail. Here's Murray. Out to Gordon. Left side Murray with the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Crosses over. Paul can't get it to go. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Ayton, a screen on Murray. Gordon with a steal. In transition. Murray against Paul. Down low. And Barton gets it to go. Now just a 4-point Suns lead.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
Paul against Murray. Right side Paul. Clock at 6. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Ayton finds Crowder. Paul with it. Shot clock at 6. Fires in the triple. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Jokic, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Outside Paul. Over Jokic. And another basket for Phoenix.
Now this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
Murray from outside. Knocks down the long J.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Over Murray. Paul can't get it to go. And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 6. Murray with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Barton. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Outside Booker. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy.